sister. And then when Sissy comes, hello, YouTube. I can see myself this time, y'all. Like I can see it. So y'all think y'all slick, Kita, Ama, okay? Y'all gonna wait till I'm in a battle and then start gifting memberships? That's what we doing? Jail. Jail. She's always up high. Jail. Y'all are a mess. I love y'all for supporting me, but y'all a mess. And the get back is real. I'm gonna get you, Kita. But I'm annoyed. Like, why won't it let me do it during live? It only lets me do it when I premiere a video. It'll let me send memberships. That's so annoying. But I had to celebrate. It was a celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Beam, 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 beam. Kita's done that crazy class. I won 2 TikTok scheduled battles. I cry a lot, but I'm protected. Oh my God. Kakuna. Thank you, Daisy. Sawadika. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, we doing roll call. Oh, wait, should we wait for Sissy? No, we're going to wait for Sissy to do roll call. So make sure you get over to YouTube. Oh, Nancy, you too, Nancy. Jail, Nancy. That's what we doing? That's what we doing? Haven't y'all done enough for me today? Huh? Haven't we seen and done enough today with today and yesterday's battle? The fact that I'm losing my therapist, my uterus is falling out. Haven't we cried enough? Haven't we come together as a people? You know what? It always weirds me out when y'all like, I'm watching you on TV and I'm like, ew, you can see all my cracked up pores in my bags. Look at all this. Skin is not skinning. When I go to Korea and Japan, y'all know I'm coming back with some good skincare masks, okay? And some good exfoliating and some rice like water scrubs, baby. I'm coming back, okay? Monica with the first yellow spatula. That means she's been a subscriber for 2 months. Yay, Monica. Woo-hoo. Bring me a mask, mama. Listen, I'm coming back. I might have to. I really didn't want to check my bag because I have a deep fear of checking my bag and my bag getting lost. Like, that's a crazy fear when I fly. So I normally take carry-ons and I don't check my bag for absolutely nothing. Okay. But because I'm on this like crazy flight, I believe I have to check my bag. Like, it's like 11 hours. Okay. It's 11 hours. I'm going to have to check my bag and I'm going to leave a nice chunk of space for Skip. Kita. That's what we doing, Keats. You know what? I'm sick of y'all. Y'all puffs are hard-headed. And Kita, you gonna get yours, and you know this. You already saw what I did to Meg. Kita, for real? That's what we doing it? That's what we doing? Kita, you already seen what I did to Meg. You're ready? I hope you're prepared. Kita, I hope you're prepared. That's what I hope, Keats. That's what I hope. I hope you're prepared. Olivia, yes. Can you hand me my eagle slippers out of my closet? Because my feet are cold. They're inside my closet behind the door. But just make sure the cat doesn't get stuck in there because he likes to run in there. Kita, Caitlin, Ama, Monica, y'all are Nancy. Really? Okay. I got something for y'all. Hi, Tyania from Albuquerque. I'm Cece from Las Vegas. How are you? How's it going? I don't know, technology. Now we blaming it on technology, Keats? Wow. Hi, Carol. We're blaming it on technology. I got something for y'all. I just want the puffs to know y'all all can't hide forever. Y'all know this, right? Like, there's ways to get back on the get back. Most of y'all, I have y'all addresses. So y'all think I can't get y'all on live? I just get you at your house. Ooh, child. Ooh. I sit in Planet Petty, and y'all know this. I don't even know why y'all play me. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know why. Thank you, Carol. We're doing good. We just thought we'd stop by and say hello. Thank you so much for saying hello and stopping by. Yeah, drop them down. I appreciate it. Hope to see you at a later time. Have an amazing Sunday. Sissy's here. Did you drop them?
Yes.
You're gonna drop things.
I love you.
Dun, 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 dun. I can't show this on the clock app, but I can show it on YouTube. Please don't be mad at us. I know we're boycotting them because they support Israel. Sissy didn't know that. Sissy didn't know we were boycotting these fools. Okay.
So listen, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about Palestine or Israel to have an opinion about either thing. And they've been fighting for a long time.
They've been fighting for decades.
They've been fighting for
Jenny,
centuries.
are you for real right now?
They've been fighting for centuries. So
Oh, I thought it was decades. It's centuries.
they've been fighting forever and ever and ever. Amen. I'm gonna mind my black ass business.
We gonna
until
mind our
I
black
can
owned
educate
business.
myself.
We didn't forget
Proper.
Caitlin. Caitlin, Sissy's here.
Caitlin!
We don't have a winner video.
Listen, where's she at?
Caitlin, she right
Baby,
here. Caitlin.
Hi, love.
Hi, Pooh.
I ain't forgot.
Where's the video?
And every time
Just
I talk to you, I say, where's she at? Where's she?
there's Wooz. Woozy's excited. Sissy's here.
Hi.
Wooz is like, hello. Hello.
Christ, I got something for you. Come here.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. She can because you can really only see her legs because of the way I position the camera. So she's fine. I'm in Winston-Salem.
North Carolina?
Kita, that's what we do. Y'all are out here acting a plum fool. And I'm telling Kita, I'm going to get you, Kita. Oh, I'm going to get you, Keats. I'm going to get you. It's going to be, they keep sending memberships to people. Acting a fool after we had that big battle this morning.
Oh, all right. How many? What you got? What we at now?
Okay, so that was the second battle. The first one we had 200K to 91. This one was 165K to 3,000. The Puffs went crazy, even though that chick was sitting at 3K. And I even went to go follow her. She did not follow me back. She was like, "Okay, bye, girl." She's like, "You put it on my top," and then she just left. Like she didn't even follow me back.
She said, "Bobby."
Also, listen, Puffs. I'm working on it. So in the chat, if y'all think I'm about to curse, just put language. I have to stop cursing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to get
No,
off.
you can.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like, just not the F-bomb. And then,
Ooh, now I need to get off of here.
well, no. After 8 minutes.
Oh, okay.
They really look at the first 8
Well, then
minutes.
let me go ahead and eat because that'll keep my mouth occupied. I ain't gonna
Just
say
remind me to do
And
better.
I'm
I'm
just
trying
not
to do
gonna
better. Oh, hi, Callie. Not you calling me a native, Callie.
Also,
Yeah,
can we,
at the ash. I've been there,
Also-
kiss.
can we talk about what American 1725-93 that was?
That Monica had the block. Now listen, once again, I did not see the comment.
I did.
I didn't see the comment, and then Sissy had to point it out, and I had to scroll up. I had to scroll up to see the comment, and as soon as you pointed that out, and I said something, baby kicks, Puffs was like, "What'd she say?"
And I said, "Who that?"
Who is that? And
I didn't know. So I was trying to be nice because I didn't want to.
Because you just asked who it was, and I was like,
Right.
"Oh, she's one of the."
And I wanted
Puffs.
to make sure that she wasn't like a non-native English-speaking person and didn't, like the translation sometimes doesn't.
The translation be wild.
And it was somebody that you knew, so I didn't want to like pump for her.
Which I've seen America's smiles in my life like all the time. Like,
right. So I don't want to.
Oh yeah, because I told them everything that I make on YouTube is for Japan.
Oh, nice.
And now y'all acting a fool. Everybody tap up Nancy's lovely tip. Nancy.
I just wanted to make sure that she wasn't someone that you knew that was a frequent, like a friend of.
Right.
And
right.
That it wasn't just a,
just a rando.
And that the translation
wasn't weird.
Just
no,
off.
They're an English speaker, and I have no idea why she needed to say what she.
Well, she ain't a friend no more.
Kita. Yeah, Monica blocked her. I didn't even get a chance to be like, "Oh, just mute her." She Thanos her.
Thank you, Monica. Because I said, who is that? Because I was like,
Lala had messaged me on the side, was like, lucky Monica got to her first because I was on my way.
look, not before I.
Keita just losing her mind on this gifting button. She's lost it. Like,
well, I was ready to.
I know. I was like, that's why I was like, Americans, listen, sweets. Not after a big battle. Not with majority of the puffs in here. And then I got other people in here. And then my sissy in here. And my sissy is in here. And I'm like, oh my God, girl, please don't say.
It could have been a regular Tuesday, Wednesday night. Right after
I know, but I had to let her know who you want. I'm just like, yo, my sissy in here. Stop. Ukes, we about to Ukes, I love your face. Thank you for everything, Ukes. I appreciate it so much. I'm actually about to end this live because we're starting tea time over on my YouTube. So, make sure if you're not on my YouTube, y'all follow the link in my bio and come on over because we about to spill some tea. Listen, and we about to laugh about some things that happened in this battle.
All I need to know is if she was friend or food, okay? I was ready.
Yes, Ukes, we won. It was 165K to 3,000. The puffs kind of didn't know when to stop. You know what I'm saying? Okay. they were on one. Okay. Yeah. We won, Ukes. Ukes, guess what? I got a lion tamer. Ew. I wanna be like my pal. Listen, Ukes is the lion's tamer. That girl be getting lions like it's hearts. I love you guys. I'll see y'all later on tonight. Mwah. Come on over to YouTube. We about to chit chat and click clack and all that good stuff. Love you. All right, official roll call. Keita, I'm coming for you. Don't you worry. I'm not gonna forget it. Tori's here. I'm Nisa. Mari's here. Nellbell's here. Nancy's here. Now I gotta scroll up because there's so many of y'all. Tori, Caitlin, Kendra. Who else up in this camp? Who in hair in my eye? Come on, Keisha. Tanisha's here. Jenny's here. Oh my God, I gotta go up. Mari's here. Tori's here. Nancy, I said, and I'm going. Elena's here. Brianna's here. Obviously, Monica, because she started the madness. Nancy's here. Oh my God, this chat went a lot further than I anticipated. OMG. I think that's everybody. Did I miss people? Alexa's here. Okay, I don't think I missed anyone. If I miss you, you're here. If I missed you, no, I didn't. Okay, so back to sis. Okay. Well, wait, because I know you don't know what that means. So I need to like.
But I see a big number. Okay.
I need to see. I got to show you this part.
Very nice. Not good. I know what that means. That I know. I understand
now that I be knowing, okay? And that I be knowing. That's what it is, okay? All right. We pulled up. What is this? Oh, TikTok, leave me alone. Baby Jesus on the cross. Okay, good. That's not me. Ooh, Jenny. Not you sending a burger. She eating a breakfast sandwich. She sent you a little burger. Aww. That's supposed to be her breakfast sandwich. It's her breakfast sandwich. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, I didn't peek the comments. Sisty had it all, and y'all was ready to tussle. That's why I was like, everybody calm down. Calm down, Puffs. And it wasn't even Puffs. It was other, like, creators who was like, what'd she say? I'm like, oh, no.
Let it loose.
Y'all accounts are too big, and I need y'all to simmer.
Oh, yeah, no, don't risk your account. I'll take care of that. I ain't got no account. I don't care.
Okay, Tori, what happened during the battle was America Smiles went in the comment and was like, the dress is a pretty color. It's cute,
but it
don't look that nice on you. And I was just like, oh, well, I mean, okay, your opinion, like, fine. But, baby, don't say that in here during when there's 80-something people in here. Got my sissy in here. Got the puffs in here is wilding. Like, don't say that. And everybody was like, what'd she say? Everybody was giving side eyes. And I'm like.
And especially because she was lying. That wasn't true.
And
if that was her opinion, she felt like that.
I mean,
first of all, offer constructive criticism.
Right. Like, hey, bitch, you should have ironed that dress.
Or, hey, you know what? If you put like a necklace or whatever the hell.
Like, yeah, the necklace would have been cute. Or, next time wear a necklace. Or, girl, it's a little wrinkle. I know. I was saying that the whole time because I ain't ironing.
And send that in the DM because read the room. If you see you in a room full of people who are big up in the person that you're talking to, giving props, you ain't think that was gonna go left?
Listen.
You ain't think that was gonna turn
Listen, Nelson, lucky Monica blocked her. I didn't even get a chance to say Thanos, so one of the mods could just Monica was like
As soon as I saw it, I said,
I promise you, it was so much going on, and I was too busy crying. I did not peep that damn.
I said,
Sissy was like, "Who is this?" And I'm like, "What I missed? Let me go up here." And why is she asking about this particular? Oh.
And like I said, I got hot, and then I said, "Wait a minute, now there may be something being lost in translation." So let me chill for a second. Let me.
Not Tori always want to hit someone with a folding chair. Tori always want to give somebody a chair. Tori going to jail.
Anniversary of Rage on the River.
Like, hey Grace, listen, I promise you, Tori will hit anybody with a chair just for giggles at this point. Like,
so I had to back up for a second. I said, okay, let me check before I go off.
And she was like, "Who is?"
This might be one of her friends. And I said, okay, let me find out.
That's all it took.
And then when she said, "Oh, she's one of the," she ain't one of the favorites. Let me get in here.
No, she's someone that does watch and tap from time to time. Is she a regular Puff? No, she isn't.
Then she can get it.
Well, now she's a forever
never
outsider.
She's a forever never Puff. Okay.
A forever never Puff. Oh my God.
She's a forever never Puff, and she can get it.
Not a forever never Puff.
She can catch this smoke.
Yes. Come down. I told you the only thing, they could just sit closer to the corner of the wall when you come down. Sit close to the wall. Yeah, all they can see is like your little leg. Listen, a forever never Puff. Every time we block everybody, that's what we got put in the chat. A forever never Puff.
And now they're forever never.
Jesus Christ. Oh wait, we got to do the poll. What story do y'all want first? We got to do the poll. Okay, I know, little crust. Okay, which one? Everybody got to vote. Which one you want in your spirit? Sissy's deportation. Sissy's deportation, or
tale,
not a thrilling tale. Or do y'all want the quick story on? Is this where the maid? I don't know what this story is. We just gonna call it random. I know which one y'all gonna pick because I can't. It just says tea time. It just says tea time. Like, it doesn't tell me what it is. So everybody go on ahead and vote. It's like 20 of us in here. Everybody get a damn vote, honey. Go on damn vote. It's random. It doesn't have a title. It just says tea time. So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna
all that moving and shaking just to get to the stairs.
Exactly.
He came over here, jumped over here, went across the couch, jumped on his little perch, and then through the bars to get up the steps.
Woozy be on one.
He will never be fat.
I promise you. And if he do be fat, that's when he'll slow down. 94% one. Okay. Okay. I mean, who am I to argue with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Sister Puff's deportation. Not our mascot. Y'all can keep Woozy, I promise. Because he's buck wild in these forever streets. Okay, deportation. Hold on, let me go ahead and turn down the music so they can hear all the tea about how Sissy got deported from the place that I'm going.
Yep. Okay, so
Japan.
From the good old
Japan.
Okay, so what was that? It was 98. So for y'all who don't know, this is my second marriage. First time I got married, I was 17 years old. Oh God, I got some bug bites. So I got a ton of bug bites. Child, fast. So first time I got married, I was 17 years old, and my first husband was also in the military. And he, so we got married after he finished basic training and after he finished tech school. And when he finished those, he came back to St. Louis. We got married, but he already had orders, so we knew he was going to Japan, or I should say, we were going to go to Japan. So we got married, and then we had to go over to our nearest base, which was Scott Air Force Base, which is like 45 minutes from St. Louis. So we go over there to get my military ID. So while we're over there, now mind you, my mom had been in the military too when I was little. So
when did mom retire?
She separated. That was back in right when Sean was born, so like 88.
88.
So, but my mom had been overseas, so she kind of knew the ropes a little bit, but it had been years. So it had been well over 10 years. So my mom was like, okay.
You should be all right. You should be all right.
We go and we get over there. We get my military ID. While we're there, my ex-husband was like, hey, my duty station is Japan. Does she need a passport? Because at that time, active duty who were going overseas didn't need a passport. They only needed orders and an ID. So orders and a military ID. So we talked to one of the guys in the personnel flight, and he was like, no, she just needs her orders and an ID. And my mom was like, that don't really sound right for a dependent, but maybe you should ask somebody else. And the person we asked was really young, like he ain't have but maybe 1 or 2 stripes. I was like, yeah, ask somebody a grown up. Ask a grown up military person, because I don't think that's right. So we asked the next person. And the next person was like, nah, you just need your orders and your ID. You're good. You don't need a passport. Go to another country at all. So we were like, okay, cool.
Set.
Bet. So this was in July. Couldn't remember when we got married. Shit, don't blame me. Long time ago. Anywho.
Wasn't that dang long.
I mean, it was over 24 years ago. David's 24. It was like 26 years ago.
You got a good
anyway. So that was in like July. So I was supposed to leave for Japan in September. So fast forward, I didn't get passport. So I get my ticket. So the ex-husband gets my tickets. He's over there. He sends me the tickets. So first and foremost, the tickets. Now, this is all before 9/11. Remember this, right? So the tickets that I get are from St. Louis to LAX. And when I get to LAX, I switch from a commercial flight to a military flight. Now, the military flight is still like a commercial type of plane, but it's just
military people,
the military side of the world. So my flight lands at LAX at like, let's say it landed at 9 p.m. But my flight from LAX to Japan took off at 9:50 p.m. On the ticket, biggest day, it says, all international flights, you must arrive at the airport 2 hours ahead. Now remember, this is before 9/11. This is 1998. So the whole custom, like everything is different. So for those of y'all who are old enough to remember before 9/11,
how it was at the airport, right?
You know, it's a whole different world. You know, life was
way more easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl.
Listen, you could walk up to the ticket counter and buy airplane tickets with cash.
Take it back.
Okay, like there was a whole listen.
I wasn't flying back then, y'all. I literally did not get on my first plane until I was 27 and pregnant.
Let me tell you something. Airline travel before 9/11 was a key. You could do all kind of wild shit before 9/11. 9/11 ruined everything. 9/11. Listen. I mean, aside from the horrible devastation and so on and so forth, 9/11 made life so much harder for travel.
Yeah.
Baby.
That's why, because it was so easy.
It was so easy.
Way too easy,
apparently. Was so easy to do whatever, like you do it if you want to. Anyhow, so my ticket.
Can't crack on my table.
You're doing something. So my ticket to get into LAX, right? So I get to LAX. Let's say it was 9 p.m. It was, I don't remember the hours, but I get into LAX at 9 p.m. Supposed to be there 2 hours ahead of time, and my next flight was supposed to leave at 9:50. So I am 17 years old. Remember this, traveling 100% by myself. I am moving my whole entire life from St. Louis, Missouri to Japan. So I land at LAX. And those of you who have traveled through LAX, you know that LAX is 17 terminals big. LAX is like 4 terminals or something. So I landed at one terminal and had to get to the terminal at the complete opposite end of LAX. All at 9 o'clock. and still had to be there to get on my flight. That leaves at 9:50. So I have 2 wheeled duffel bags, giant wheeled duffel bags, and I am running. I am running from one terminal LAX to the other terminal LAX. So I'm running. A homeless dude sees me running, and he's like, "Do you need some help?" And I was like, "Yes." I ain't got not $1 to get this man, not 1 stitch of cash to get this man.
Oh God!
But we went running, baby. I was like, I have nothing to give you to help me. I have nothing. And he stopped for a second and looked at me like, "Now, bitch, you know that's the only reason why I was going to help you."
Exactly.
I was like, "I got nothing."
Sorry.
They said they just got an ad. You famous.
Where does this say that? Our mascot. Deportation. Where?
So under you just got him, yes.
I just got an ad. Me too. She famous. Hi, YouTube. How's it going? I'm doing better, YouTube. I promise. I'm gonna get it right, get it tight for you.
Okay. So I go running. We go running through LAX. I get to the other place.
Running right? LAX with the homeless man.
With the homeless man, baby. Dragging his bags. So I get all the way over there, and we get over there to the terminal. It is completely pitch black. There's nobody there. And I'm like,
that's not funny, but after running through the LAX airport and you get there, you like,
first of all,
like
about to die, clutching my chest.
Like literally, where is
it? And I'm like, so I'm ringing the bell. This man in a military uniform, comes out, and he's looking at me like, "Stop ringing my bell."
Like, what do you want?
And I said, I'm here for the flight to Japan. He was like, "What flight to Japan?" I was like, the one about this one. And he's like, "That flight's gone." I said, but it's not 9:50. And he said, "Yeah, I know, but it's gone already."
He goes, "Yeah, I know, but it left."
I said, "Excuse the fuck out of me."
And that's on period.
And he said, "Yeah, that flight left 2 hours ago. But it's not supposed to leave
till 9:50.
He said, "That's why it says be here 2 hours early."
Oh, because they just leave when they gotta go. Like it just
they just leave.
Literally, like forget the schedule, my sweets. We gotta go now. Note to self: don't go on military.
Oh no, that is not how they go. That's not how they do.
Like why they do that?
Bust into tears. I'm 17 years old by myself.
With 2 bags.
By myself.
17-year-old, 2 bags, and a homeless man go to the military door.
I burst into tears.
Somebody start the joke.
Let's be clear. I am not a crier.
I am.
I don't cry. I don't cry about most shit. Like
she don't. She really don't.
I don't cry about most shit.
I cry about a lot of things.
It take a lot for me to cry, right?
Visceral reaction.
I am like, and if I cry, it's usually because I'm mad.
Did the homeless man go? It's okay, baby.
The homeless man disappeared, baby.
Oh,
he was gone.
I feel like, can y'all see her sitting there just bawling in front of a guy in uniform? And the homeless man's like, it's all right. It's okay, baby. It's okay.
And that would have made me cry worse because I'd have been like, the homeless man got pity for me. I'm fucked up. It's no way that a homeless person is pitying me. Listen, when I tell you, look, it's gonna be okay. Let me tell you something. When I got my shit together.
Oh, that's funny. I can't.
I got it together. I sucked it up and I said, "So listen, what am I supposed to do about this?" He's like, "I mean, I guess I could put you on the flight tomorrow." So that's what the fuck you finna do. That's what you gonna do.
Like, are you for real? So like, no sympathy, no.
Oh no. He didn't give a hot enough fuck. He cared none. He cared not.
I put you.
I said so.
What time is that flight?
I said, okay, so let's get that done. When does that flight leave? Tomorrow night at 11 p.m.
Okay, why does the military planes be leaving at night all the time? Like y'all don't have daylight hours, like business hours. Why is it 8, 9, 10, 11, midnight?
I said, so what am I supposed to do from now till then? He was like,
sleep in the airport.
He said, get a hotel. I said,
you gonna pay for it?
Oh no,
officer, you gonna?
Oh no, I said, so y'all are paying for it, correct? He was like, I said, so you're paying for it, right? And he goes, I mean, I got vouchers.
So you was gonna hold on to the voucher instead of just being like, here, little girl, take this voucher, go on over there, get you a hotel room, calm down, it's all right.
Instead of being like, I see that you were booked, and I knew you were booked when we sent that fucking plane up out of here. So I got a voucher for you. I know this is really messed up. Here you go. Instead of being nice about it to begin with, cool. All right.
He like, not only am I in the military, but I hate everybody that's involved. Give me the voucher and go ahead. Give me the voucher and go ahead.
So I took my voucher. I go to the hotel. I go find me a hotel down the street. Fine. And he was like, make sure you're back here
2 hours before.
Oh, no, baby. He said 9 o'clock tomorrow morning because they check in.
Oh.
They check in at 11 a.m., even though the plane don't leave till 11 p.m.
At this point, I'm going to get some sleep, shower, change my clothes, and then I'm staying in the airport for 12 hours. Catch me chilling like.
So I come back to the airport.
Because I trust nobody.
Come back to the airport the next day. I'm there bright and early.
This is terrible. You did all this just to get deported.
This is right. This is just fucking getting there.
This is just getting to the deportation.
I ain't got deported yet. So I get there. I get back to the airport. Next day, boom, get there. I get checked in. So I go to check in. I'm at the counter at LAX.
Right.
I go up to the counter. I hand my documents. I throw my fucking bags up there. And the girl looks at me and says, passport, orders, and ID. You will hear me say that again in the future. Passport, orders, and ID, please. And I hand her my orders and my ID. And she said, where's your passport? I said, I don't have a passport. And she goes, what do you mean you don't have a passport? I said, I don't have a passport. And I'm 17 and dumb. I don't have a passport. And she goes,
so where you think you going into another country without a passport?
No. Oh. Los Angeles International Airport.
Allowed you to get on a plane into a country without a passport, knowing you needed a passport.
And she turned around and looked at her supervisor. You know how I knew I was a supervisor? Because she had on a different color blazer and a better looking name tag than the bitch that was standing in front of me. Hey. This girl said she don't got a passport. And the supervisor said, does she have orders and an ID? Yeah, she got orders and an ID. I got it right here. Okay, she good.
Did they think Japan liked Americans or something? Military or not?
That's the thing. So the military, so we have a SOFA status agreement. There's a whole thing.
Right.
But like I said, remember I said, active duty military only needed orders and an ID. So what I think happened was the girl who was standing there didn't communicate to her manager that I'm not active duty. She just said she doesn't have a passport. So the girl behind her said, does she have orders and an ID? Just assuming that I was the active duty person. That's what I think happened. Now, baby, I don't know.
We could just assume.
I can only speculate. So
pew, to Japan she goes.
So over in this long ass flight.
And she go to the Japan, honey.
15, 16 hours on a flight.
I got my passport, y'all.
Now, I feel like on that, was that the flight? Oh yeah, that's the flight we stopped at. I stopped in SeaTac in Seattle. We stopped at SeaTac. It was cold as shit. It was cold as shit at that airport. But that's back when you could smoke in airports too.
So you had
it had a smoking room. There was a room, like a glass. Fucking what?
Cigar chimney room at this point.
Like it just a glassed in room. It was
smoke.
Weird. I was like, I'm not.
They ain't had no ventilation in that thing?
No. It was fucking weird. Anyway, so
because I got
it was weird. So then we get over to Japan. Thank God we landed on base. I did not land at Narita. I would probably still be under
Narita or the one I'm going to, Haneda.
Oh, Haneda. Yeah.
That one.
So, get off the plane. I'm the last one through the customs line. the last person in custody.
Thank God you weren't the first holding everybody up. Your shenanigans.
Oh no, they would just took my. Oh no, they would have took my ass and been like, "Come over here," and set my ass to the side. I'd have got through this shit a lot faster. So I'm the last one, and like probably out of 130 people, 140 people. I'm standing there at the thing, and I could see my now ex-husband at the end of the hallway. He's standing there, he waving. I'm 17, he's 20. He is so excited to see me, and I am so excited to see him. And we just cheesing at each other, and waving at each other. You right? Never like we are excited. Should I tell you? Yeah. My man. Okay. All right.
That's gonna be me coming out that glass door to see Simi.
Let me tell you something. That girl said, "Passport, orders, and ID, please." And I'm rummaging my bag. I ain't even looked at her. I'm looking at my man. I'm like, my man. And I said, and she said, "Where's your passport?" I said, "I don't have a passport." She said, "What you mean you don't have a passport?" Now, by now, I've been traveling for 3 days. 3. I said, "What you mean? What I mean, I don't have a passport? I don't have a passport." And I'm still looking at my man. And she said, "What do you mean? What do I mean?" And now I was like, now I focus on her. I said, "Ma'am, I don't have a passport."
And I know she thinking, how did you get here?
And now she's looking at me and giving me kind of a...
Like, you're joking, right? Is this like a joke thing you're doing
like,
right now?
She's like, "Sweetie, you have your orders and your ID."
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Mm-hmm. "Where's your passport?" "I don't have
a passport. But my man.
She says, "Well, how did you get here?"
On that plane.
She says, "And they know you're on the plane?"
"Yes, ma'am, because they let me on the plane."
And
I have orders.
Goes, and at some point, like, while I think about the second or third, when she said, "What do you mean?" Little like, like you know that danger sound?
warning.
And I was like, we about to have a fucking problem. We got a problem.
There's a problem.
There's a problem. And
problem.
She goes, yeah, I think
before they snatch you, before you leave that hallway, you should have been like,
yeah. I was like, nah. I was like, yeah. She goes, "No, ma'am. I think that's a problem." And I said, "For whom?" Because
for me or for you? Because I don't have a problem.
And then
I don't have a problem.
But the way she was looking at it, like in my head, I'm like, "Oh, that's a me problem."
It's a me thing.
Clearly a me problem because this bitch. I was like, "All right,"
because you just strolled up to my country with no passport.
I said, okay.
In this country here.
All right. So she goes, I need you to come with me." I said, "Okay." So as she starts walking me down the hall, she's walking me towards my ex-husband, and then she like turns me down a corner, and I was like, Can you grab my husband over there?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, I'll grab him." But before she gets him and brings him to me, she takes me in this office. And as she walks me in this office, now mind you, I'm 17, so I'm shorter than I am now. And this man, who is about the size of a doorway and as wide as a doorway, is standing there. And now I know what rank he is. Back then I didn't know. I just know he had a whole bunch of shit on his shoulder. He's a senior master sergeant, which is an E8. So that's high ranking, enlisted.
That's what my brothers were.
No, E7. They were master sergeants. But I'm sitting there and I'm like, "Hello." And he's like, "Can I help you?" I was like, "She told me to come in here." He's like, "Why?" And I said, "Because I don't have a passport." He goes,
the look I would give.
He's like,
"Excuse me, you don't have a what?"
He goes, "That's different."
That's
I said,
"Oh my God, that's different."
He said, "Well, have a seat." So I sit down, and then here comes ex-husband, who is a slick sleeve. He has no stripes. He is a baby child.
He is a white shirt nothing.
He is a baby child. And he comes in and he was like,
"Scut ass."
He's like, "What's going on?" And I said, "I don't have a passport." He says, "I know." I says, "Apparently that's a problem." He goes,
"It is?"
"Why?" I said, I don't know.
I don't know.
So we're both sitting there. We're both 12. We're both just like little kids. Literally, we're both sitting. We're both just like
in the principal's office in another country.
And he's like, and he sees the senior master sergeant. Now back then, well, not so much now. These kids now ain't got no fear. But back then,
terrified.
Baby.
Terrified.
Staff sergeant scared him. So he's sitting there like,
what did my wife do? I'm going to get in trouble.
Yep.
Like,
Basically,
holy
he's like,
crap.
I'm about to be in trouble.
I'm about to be in trouble. What did you do?
He's like,
what did you do? What did you do?
I was like, I just came to another country without a passport. I don't know. I mean, I don't. Now, mind you, saying that shit like ain't no big deal. Like, I just came.
Saying that now is like, are you for real? But like back then, it's a thing.
Like so they come back and the dude is like, he's like, so okay, how? He's like, so you don't have a passport? I said no. He's like, why? I was like, because they told me I didn't need one. He was like, who told you didn't? I was like, everybody. He was like, what do you mean? I was like, Scott Air Force Base said I didn't. He's like, who is Scott? I was like, I don't know their names, but like 2 people there. I said, and then he's like, so LAX? I was like, they said I didn't need one. He's like, who? I was like, I don't know their names. The girl who took my ticket, and then she looked at somebody else and they said I didn't need one. And he was like,
he's probably thinking, I hate all of these people equally. Yeah. And when I figure out who it is, getting them.
And I go, okay, I said, so what? I said, okay, so what do we do? How do we fix this? He was like, well,
you
gotta go
to America.
Wait, this is what he said. He goes, you gotta go. I was like, I gotta go where?
To America.
He just says back. I said back.
Cali.
But he didn't explain what back was. So in my head, he's meaning back to St. Louis.
Oh,
so I turned and looked at my ex and I said, if I'm gotta go back to St. Louis, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back here.
He's like, at that point, that master sergeant is like, I don't care if you go back to St. Louis or LA or wherever, but you go back to America.
He said, I said, I'm not going. Now, mind you, the senior master sergeant hears in this conversation. He's trying not to laugh. Because I'm dead ass. I'm like, I'm not doing this again.
I'm not coming back.
I'm not coming all the way back over here.
No.
I'm not doing this.
Our marriage is long distance from this moment on.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And then he goes, and then the senior master sergeant goes, no, you just got to get back to U.S. territory. You don't have to like go all the way. You just got to get back to U.S. territory
and get you a passport and then come on back.
He said you could wind up in Hawaii. I said, oh, now wait a minute.
Hawaii.
He said, but you could also go to Alaska. I said, oh no.
Ew. No. That's where Nell Bell used to live before she moved to Texas.
Said,
Alaska.
No. And then he said, so we just got to get you on the first thing out of here
into the U.S. Get into U.S. territory. Get your booty up out of here, sis.
I said,
deported.
Okay. I said,
one of those big ass stamps.
Yeah. And I said, okay. Well, like, and then my ex goes, well, like, there's an embassy. Like, can't we just go to the embassy?
Can we get her a passport?
And he goes, the senior master sergeant looks at him like, you sweet summer child. He goes, you can't ask for permission to come into a country if you're already in the country. That's not how that works.
Oh.
And he was like, so then he's like, so
now she didn't travel for 3 days and 4 nights and umpteen minutes. Now she got to go back to a U.S. territory, go to an embassy somewhere to get a passport, to turn around and come back on that long ass flight back to Japan.
So, 17 years old, no money, because I used up all my money trying to get there. Not all, I still got a little chunk. A1C husband who makes $12, maybe. He ain't got no money. He broke. Okay. The military pays them nothing. He don't have no leave because they get 2.5 days a month. He's been in the military less than a year. And he spent 2 weeks in St. Louis when we got married, which is only a couple months ago. He's got no leave.
So he has to stay.
Also, they won't let me leave the terminal because our flight doesn't leave until the next day. Okay? So,
yeah. I'm already knowing.
So I can't leave the terminal to like even go home and take a shower. I can't go sleep in a bed.
Can I get one of those vouchers again?
No, they won't let me leave the terminal because I can't step into Japan. I can't step foot into Japanese soil.
Got it.
So they're like, no, you can't leave. And I'm like, I can't even go. They're like, no. I was like, so where am I supposed to sleep? They were like, in the chairs in the terminal. I was like, come on, dog. You can't be. So the ex had to call. So he calls his supervisor first because that's what you got to do. Call the supervisor. And then the supervisor was like, so listen. And the supervisor's a staff sergeant. She's talking to a master sergeant. The staff sergeant was like, listen, I'll vouch for them, blah, blah. And the senior was like, I don't give two shits about what you're talking about, staff sergeant. You think they give a shit? I ain't listening to you.
At the end of the day, it's like, do you think Japan cares? They don't.
So the staff sergeant then calls the squadron commander, who is, so remember the story about Buck and all them?
Right.
So the staff sergeant calls the Buck. Okay.
If y'all don't know who Buck is, that's from the Dom Chronicles. You got to go back to episode 1 and watch the Dom Chronicles to know who Buck is. Okay.
So the staff sergeant eventually gets in touch with Buck.
They call him the big. They call him big boys in.
So
don't you just wish you were Dom and Buck? This could have been. This might not have been no. This would have been no. Buck would have been like, bring that girl here.
Yes, Kendra. They called him the big guns.
Because
eventually we needed the Buck of the situation to vouch for me to be able to leave the freaking terminal, because the terminal on base is not like an airport. It's not like a airport. I mean, it's the airport on base, but it's literally like
it ain't big or nothing. It's just in between. Just get you where you gotta go.
It's very small, and for me to, the only place I could sleep was sitting up in a chair, like sitting up in the little terminal seats, the little hard plastic seats. So the squadron commander, the squadron commander, and like the bathrooms, they had showers in the bathrooms, but the showers were like gym showers, like dorms, like a bunch of little faucets on the wall type shit. So the commander was like, listen, the commander looks at me and says, ma'am, 17-year-old ma'am, are you planning on running off into the hillside of Japan in the next 24 hours? I was like, no, sir.
Baby, I see Pearl Harbor. What come out? He goes, I want no bunch of smoke up in Japan, okay?
He goes, Airman Nicole's ex-husband, are you planning on
harboring your wife to some random place in Japan?
And running her off into somewhere in Japan? No, sir. Are y'all planning on going anywhere but coming back to this airport? And by now it's like 1 a.m. We had to be back at like 7 anyway. He's like, are either of you planning on like taking over the country in the next 6 hours? Are either of you
Pinky in the brain and that shit?
Are either you planning on a coup? Like what's happening? Are y'all
planning an attack on the country of Japan?
Or
you're signing up to be a spy for Japan and attacking America?
The colonel was like, he looks at the senior, he's like, sir, you have my word. If either of these two children decide to do some wild shit, come get me.
Arrest
okay me. I'm willing to put my career and my security clearance
and my life on the line for Pinky in the brain over here.
These two dummies.
What will we do now, Pinky?
We're gonna try to take over the world. Right? We try to take over the world.
We got 6 hours to do some flashy.
We gonna get their asses back.
We gonna
get everything
they did. We gonna get the military codes and we gonna take over the world, Craig.
We pushing the button, bitches. Like so. Let me leave the next day. Get on the plane. First plane I get on was supposed to be going to Hawaii. I was like, I like that.
Turn up.
In the air 3 hours, they turned us around. Now, mind you, it's 6 hours to Hawaii. Why we go 3 hours there forward and 3 hours back?
They ran out of gas?
They were like, there's something wrong with the plane. Oh, we can fix it in Hawaii. Keep going. And they did let my ex-husband come with me, okay?
But we just got an
and come back. So then we eventually wind up in California. We ended up at Travis Air Force Base, which is in San Francisco. It's right. Well, it's not in. It's outside of San Francisco.
Oh,
it's like an hour outside of San Francisco.
Okay, I'm going to see your friend.
So we get to San Francisco. While we're there, mind you, this whole trip is really. I promise you, I should took my ass back to St. Louis. I swear to God.
I want a divorce and I'm going home.
Listen,
I want a divorce and I'm going home.
I should have took my ass home.
I want a divorce
So many things.
and I'm going home. Because my man is a hassle. I'm sick of you. You in this U.S. in this military. I want a divorce and I'm going home.
So let me tell you something. So we get to Travis. First of all, it wound up costing me like $200 for an $85 passport. To get to Travis to get to San Francisco from Travis, we had to catch a shuttle, but it's like a taxi, but a van.
Okay.
And it was $50 each way. Okay.
So that's 200 bones burnt.
Right there, which we had no money. It got to the point where all we had to eat was we had bread and cheese. All we had were cheese sandwiches because we could not afford anything else. I had to call. I remember I called my mom.
Not grilled cheese without the grill.
No, yeah, grilled cheese without the grill, baby. I had to call my mom, and I remember when I called her because our parents lived like not too far from each other. We knew each other since high school. I remember I called my mom, and she's like, "Hi, what's going on? How you doing?" I was like, "I'm fine." She was like, "You sure? What's going on?" I was like, "No."
She's like, "What happened?"
I was like, "I'm hungry." She's like, "What?" She's like, "Nicole, what the hell?"
Not that I got deported in this is wild. I'm hungry.
She knows all that by then. Like all of that's been done.
It's I'm hungry.
We're in California. We have been in California for like damn near a week already. We just spent all the money on the passport, all the money getting back and forth to San Francisco. Like
my God, and today
it was insane. This was an awful trip. Then on the way, now we're trying to get back, right? Because the ex only has so many days of leave, and he has to get back,
right?
Because they only advanced him so much leave,
right?
And the way, and then we traveled on what's called Space A travel. So with Space A, he has priority. Okay. I don't, because he's active duty on orders. Okay. I wasn't on orders anymore, so I just had to travel as I could. Right. Of course, we tried. They were trying to keep us together, but we didn't always get to stay together.
It is what it is.
And for him, he had to get back. So we left Travis. We left Travis. We went to Hawaii. Now, so there was a route that flew through there called the Freedom Bird, and you would go. That flight went Hawaii. So it went Hickam, Anderson, which is in Guam, Yokota, which is where we were at, Kadena in northern Japan, and Okinawa, Elmendorf in Alaska, and Travis. And that's all that trip did. It just did that round. It would just fly, stop, fly, stop, fly, stop.
The stress.
But as it would fly, stop, it was a commercial type of plane, so people would get on it and get off, and you would just hop. Okay. If you wanted to stop in different places, right? Right. Usually you could get a flight on that. You could get a trip. So people would do it all the time when they were like trying to travel and go see different places. If you was flying with your family to Hawaii to take a vacation to Hawaii, that's what you do. If you were vacationing in Guam, that's what you would do. You just get on the Freedom Bird. So that's the flight. That was the route that we were supposed to be on. We were supposed to get on the Freedom Bird to get back. Okay. So we left Travis, and it's like, okay, we heading to Hawaii. Cool. But every time people would get to Hawaii, the plane would break because the crew wanted crew rest in Hawaii. Bet. So we get there, it's like, oh shoot, we gotta stay overnight because the plane needs some repairs.
Turn up in Hawaii.
Let me tell you something. You get off the plane on the tarmac in Hawaii, and you just walk across the airfield. Right. And it is like
beautiful.
It's a freaking postcard.
It's a postcard island. And
let me tell you something though. You go to the base hotel. Right. We got the last room that was available. Oh. So we get in, we go to the hotel room, we walk in. I walked in, I open the door. The room is nice, it's a base hotel room. I go to sit on the bed and I lean back and I look up. There's a fucking gecko on the ceiling.
The gecko's like, welcome to Hawaii.
Well, welcome to look, he said, welcome to our room.
Welcome to our room. Enjoy your stay.
I looked at us like.
And he's looking at you like, I hope you enjoy the bed. Like, it's not necessarily the best bed,
like,
but
hello. And I'm like, and he did this little, I was like, huh. I don't like it. I don't like it. Get him out. He got to go. And of course, Gecko's fucking, anyway.
Holds it.
So we stayed in Hawaii overnight, and they're like, okay, we're going straight to Yokota. Bet.
Now I help you save on your car insurance. Gecko's like, so glad you're here. But let me tell you about this 20% discount on your car insurance.
So we leave Hawaii. They're like, okay, we're going straight to Yokota. Somewhere in between fucking Yokota and Hawaii, they were like, oh, my bad, we gotta stop at Guam. How you just decide that? Yeah, we're gonna stop in Guam.
Never been to Guam.
Guam is beautiful.
Check it off.
So we stop in Guam. That was the worst overnight stay because we couldn't get billeting. The terminal closes at like 3:00 in the afternoon. There's no food, like you can't get food, and there's nowhere to sleep. They won't let you sleep in the terminal. So they have this big ass room in the back that's like storage. Everybody on that plane had to go sleep in this room. There's no pillows. There's no blankets.
Y'all look like y'all was in a bunker, like a bunker shelter.
We were refugees laying on the floor in whatever.
You went from Gecko Island Dream to shelter. Like there's a tornado watch.
Listen, like we were just in this big ass empty room. We are laying on the floor. If you had a jacket, you were lucky. Because remember, this is September. This is like right around Labor Day. So it's not cold. So ain't nobody got a jacket. Ain't nobody got no extra.
And now you out here freezing your butt off in the bunker shelter in Guam.
So the next day, we get up, we get back on our plane. The plane is like, okay, now we're going to Yokota.
Japan.
It's a fucking lie. We wound up in Okinawa.
Japan.
I said, what in the fuck? By now, there was a couple times where we didn't think he was gonna make it because he's like, I have to get back. Like, I'm gonna be AWOL.
I'm gonna be AWOL if y'all don't stop playing with me, bro.
He made it on his very last day of leave.
I promise you, he was thinking, I shouldn't have got married. I should have left her right in St. Louis.
Listen,
and she's like, I want a divorce. I'm going home.
California. At one point, we was in California, and we were sitting there looking at each other because we have been tussling. I'm talking about we have been arguing so bad. And it was one point we was both sitting on because there was one of the rooms had 2 queen size beds,
right?
And we sitting there looking at each other, and I was like,
"I hate you.
This was the biggest motherfucking mistake I have ever made
in my whole life."
I was like, "I wonder if we can get this shit annulled. Is it a possibility? Is annulment a thing?
It is.
But we had already been married for a couple months. It's like, how long can you?"
And Google wasn't a thing. Isn't it 3 months?
I don't know, but there's so many rules.
Look. Back then it was Ask Jeeves.
Listen, who the fuck had a computer? No, actually, this was 98. So
no. You ain't even have cell phones.
We ain't had cell phones.
You ain't have cell phones.
Maybe I'm old.
Ew, don't do that to us.
I'm old. You might have had.
Don't do that to us. Don't do that to us.
Dog pile.
What was after that? Bing?
Oh, God. Bing is still a thing, shoot.
Bing's still a thing?
Bing's still a thing.
Who using Bing?
It automatically pops up on my work computer when I go into.
Child, you work for the government.
Listen, on MSN,
not using Bing, Jesus.
MSN uses Bing.
I don't know why Google didn't buy Bing at this point.
I don't know. But listen, so it
was no monopolies.
It was the worst. And listen, this sounds like a very long span of time, baby. This was like 10 days. All of this shit happened in 10 days.
Let me tell y'all the story about how I got deported and ruined my marriage in less than 2 weeks. Are y'all ready?
Listen, that was doomed anyway. But funny enough, we stayed married for married living together for almost 10 years. And then married for from 98 to 2015. Wait, what?
Why, Lord? Why?
1998 to 2015.
Why, Lord?
Oh, good God.
Holy moly, guacamole.
1998 to 2015, child.
And she met my brother-in-law and became my sissy.
Yay! But, baby, that was I stayed for a long time, babe. A long time.
You know what I'm saying? First, she tried to Allegedly.
Well, I tried to get deported so I wouldn't have to be, and then they wouldn't let that happen. So I mean, damn, I tried.
Allegedly, she attempted to blow up her ex-husband and also got deported.
Well, the deportation happened first, and that's still.
And then you tried later in many years to allegedly blow him up.
That nigga wouldn't let me. And
you got a shanks. And when she
allegedly all the same husband.
It's the same husband. Allegedly, she attempted to blow him up in a car matter. It would.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I should send it. I should email a story time. I do have another story time with the same, but this one isn't like a.
She's like the same man.
I have another story time from that husband.
Oh my God, I can't.
And this one is actually me being a shithead. But it's not. It is me being a shithead, but I'm not being a shithead, honestly.
You want to tell her you want to save it?
I mean,
let's read this one.
Yeah, read that one first.
This one's short. I got to change the names. Okay, so it says, I hope I'm doing this right. It's my first email. Ever?
In life?
In existence? Okay.
Okay.
If you ain't here, don't snitch on yourself. It's anonymous for a reason. Okay.
Wait.
It's anonymous for a reason. Let's talk about this. Don't snitch on yourself.
Snitch on yourself if
please
you are.
If you don't want your situation to be known. Caitlin!
Where's she at? She here?
Caitlin!
Kind of quiet. I know you still in there. I know you in there,
Caitlin. I know you still here, Caitlin. And we waiting, Caitlin. Okay, I'll refresh this whenever you want to send the clip for me and Sissy.
Listen, I even told Sissy over here, I even said she could just send the audio file.
Like just please.
But I'd rather see it. I'm a visual person.
Not really if I close my eyes, but like I'm reading a book, I can definitely visualize it.
I mean, listen, I love a good audio book, baby. So I mean, I could
come up with something.
I could figure it out because I've seen his picture.
We can refresh now. That
Caitlin, listen, I knew you was in here, girl. I knew you.
Why you got that shock look, Caitlin? This is gonna be the rest of your life as a pup, and you need to just get this over with, Caitlin.
Go on and do it.
Do it, La.
Hit send, baby. Hit send.
Listen.
Okay.
This is gonna haunt you for the end of we're never letting it go.
I ain't never letting up. I ain't gonna let up.
Yes, we did, but that's like Caitlin. Now we done saw Juan,
and now we definitely
we need
I need to see it.
I need to see it, Caitlin.
I just want to.
Caitlin, we need to see it. You just okay. Get back to me.
All right, let's get back.
We'll come back to you, Caitlin.
We'll come back.
It all started when she was 16. Oh, it's more like a story about third party. Okay, here we go.
All right.
It all started when she was 16. The first time I caught her with my then boyfriend. Oh, wait.
Oh.
And I whooped her ass and called the cops because she was a minor and he was 26.
I'm glad you did all them things.
Jail. But they said she did it on her own. And at age 16 in the state we lived in, if she gives consent, they can't do nothing.
Not if he was 26.
Needless to say, I was done with him after I beat him with a broom and pulled my butcher knife on him.
Yep.
Period.
Yep,
okay. He was dust in the wind. Then she met a guy in the army and got married, and I moved back home. To my state. And after 2 years, the Battered Woman Center called me to see if her and my grandkids could live with me.
Oh my goodness.
We gotta go back. We gotta pause. Her and her grandkids.
Mm-hmm. So
the girl who slept with your man at 16 is your daughter?
That's what it sounds like.
I double triple don't promise you leaving your daughter at that shelter just to prove a point. At least I would. I'll take my grandbabies, but you hoochie? Actually, no, because it's his baby. It's his baby. No, she got married. She got married. Okay, no, I'm taking my grandbabies. You, on the other hand, you live on the streets. You sucker MCU. Oh my God. Okay. All right. I said yes because of the kids. Now, keep in mind, after what she did to me, I still loved her. Then I sent her on a bus.
They sent her.
Oh, they sent her on a bus to me. And then boyfriend, who I had been with 1 year, was living with me. So I was keeping my eyes open, as you should. Well, after a few weeks, she got a job in a trailer next to mine. And I came home from work one night and my boyfriend was not there. So I went to see what my daughter and grandkids was doing, and her door was unlocked. So I walked in to see him and her in the bed. So after that, we don't get along very well and never took no man around her again. This really hurts because I love and miss the good times me and her used to have.
I was rooting for her. I was rooting for that girl.
I promise you.
I was rooting for the daughter. I really was.
I promise you. Not the daughter is a hussy.
Not a hussy, Lord. That's what placed hussy.
Listen, that's what your mom calls him, a skeezer, honey. Your daughter is a skeezer.
A skeezer.
A harlot. A trullet.
Listen, a hussy. That is I love it.
A well-placed hussy.
A well-placed hussy. That's a good word.
She
like
is
that
a
word.
hussy, honey.
Hussy.
Oh my God, with your fast ass.
Wow. Oh man. Wow.
Damn. She slept with both your man. Like, she is like a 7-Eleven. Them legs don't close. They don't close, honey. Just
always open.
And also the men you pick are garbage. I need you to pick better.
Hot trash.
Garbage.
Okay.
And that 26-year-old should be in jail. And that's on period.
Absolutely.
He probably is by now,
so
honestly.
That state is wild because I do know that, like, in a lot of states and in certain states, at 16, you can give consent, but still not over
Utah.
so many years.
Utah. Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky. I bet y'all do give consent to a 16-year-old. You bastards. Oklahoma, where the wind goes. If y'all live in these states, I don't feel bad and I don't take it back.
Usually that's more like
Idaho.
Virginia. No, Idaho's a little more like.
I'm trusted in the midst of the Nowhereville.
No.
Isn't there an LDS in that one?
They do have LDS.
Yes, it is.
They do have LDS.
Y'all included in your nightmare, okay? Terrible. 10 and 2.
That's what Shannon Sharp said. Shannon Sharp said he had Megan Thee Stallion stretched out like 10 and 2. And Ocho Cinco was like, Ocho was like, what? He was like, 10 and 2.
10 and 2.
I said, the fuck? That's a C That's a C That's just.
Listen, you be clear. Your daughter is a horrid human who does not care about you. And I feel bad that your relationship is not good.
Now, see, you know, I be wanting to. My pseudo social worker hat. Because, you know, I don't know shit. But I feel like.
She didn't learn from the first experience. Or.
Which one didn't?
The daughter. Like, why do that to your mom?
But that's what I'm saying. There's something there. There's something going on there that, like.
She better be schizophrenic. She better have multiple personalities. I'm not even kidding.
Well, it's not that. No.
They can get married at 15 without consent from parents.
Wow.
Kansas?
That's wild.
At Kansas.
That's wild.
Like, oh my God.
Because my mom had to sign for me to get married at 17.
And that's in St. Louis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Missouri?
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
Yep.
Bruh. Listen, I pray for you.
That's why, yeah.
I pray for you because your daughter is wild in all offsides. I pray for you.
That's wild.
If her mental state's got to be not right.
Yeah, so it has to be. Like, there has to be something
going on.
Something that's. And, like, because think about it. She picked mom's boyfriend at 16. She then married somebody in the army who was abusive to her. That she chose somebody that maybe was showing signs of not being good for her in the first place.
Right.
Had children with them.
Right.
Because she doesn't say if she already had kids before she...
No,
like, if there's a period of time between mom's boyfriend and this person that she married.
Yeah.
So she doesn't say if there was a long period of time or not. And then that she had already had kids or not. So we're assuming that she picked this person that's in the military, married them, and had children with this person.
Right.
And then winds up in a battered women and children's shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Came home.
And then got a trailer, and then bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Mom's next boyfriend. So there's something in that psyche that's not quite. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
And that's your baby.
And that's tough because
that's your baby.
That's your mom.
I promise you, I will fight my child. Me and Livy would tussle.
Yeah.
Just for GP at this point, like you must fight me at least once. You want to tussle, or at least tell me why. And if you give me good reason and understanding, I will do my best to understand. But if you just out here like mom and like acting crazy, just wow,
there has to like that's what I'm saying. Like the until if I had a daughter, until you could go get some therapy and work that out, I can't be around you
at all.
I can't.
That's toxic. That's wild.
Even though I want to see my grandkids, and I'm prayerful that my grandkids are being taken care of properly and they're safe and all that. I can't.
Can you imagine? Because then that turns around and then you don't trust men because you pick men that will do that to you.
On top of that,
so now you just don't trust men. So now I'm up in therapy, trashed up about my own kid and the men I pick.
Right. Now I can't. Ooh, that's a lot.
When Jesus is my portion.
Let me tell you.
I'm gonna have to pray, honey. I'm gonna have to listen
constantly.
There ain't enough sky daddies in the world. I'm telling you, I'm dragging some by D's. There's not enough sky daddies. Everybody's getting dragged. Like him, them, her, everybody.
I'm dragging my trailer, man. I'm picking up my trailer.
I'm moving my trailer.
I'm running over
on top of you.
Yeah, you can just. I'm gonna bury you and then park my trailer on top of it. So can't nobody look for you. They can't find you.
I can't do it. I promise you, I can't do it. Can't do it. However, should I give my story or give you a story?
Whichever one each. Mine is just funny. Mine ain't got. There's no scandal in it. There's no nothing. Mine is just funny. It's just me being like, you know how you start something and you got to ride it till the wheels fall off. It's just like I can't
see it through, my boy.
I gotta see it through because I can't. Because I done started being an asshole, and then when I realized halfway through, like, yeah, I was wrong. But I didn't. But it's too late. I gotta keep going.
We need another sissy. Okay, sissy's on. Go.
Okay. So same man.
Save mine for Wednesday.
Same man. All right.
Not the same. The same man.
Same man. So like I said, this was a very tumultuous relationship. We had a rough relationship. So,
come on, toe beans.
My ex-husband was he was a drinker. He drank a lot. And me and him used to get into these knockdown dragouts, okay? But he also used to do shit that would just irritate the dog shit out of me with some of the shit he would do sometimes. So like he would decide in like, I'd be in bed already and he would decide at like 2 a.m. he needed more cigarettes. So instead of just being like, hey, where's your purse? Or hey, where's your wallet? He would go and take my purse and just dump it out in my car looking for my debit card. Right? So, when he go dumping my shit out, everything would fall and like fall down in the cracks of my. You must have another. Did you get another ad, Papa?
I don't know. Don't tell me. You don't tell me nothing.
So, like, he would dump out my purse in my car and like shit would just fall into the cracks of my car seat or whatever. So one night it was a Saturday. So one Saturday, just that happened. So I had gone to bed already. And I get up on Sunday and I went to go get some food or something for the boy and whatever. So I go, and when I get to the drive-thru, I get to the window or whatever, I don't have my wallet. I can't find my wallet anywhere. So yeah, another ad came on. So I can't find my wallet anywhere, right?
That's annoying though. That's like $3 in an hour.
So I get in there and I'm like
I'm annoyed for y'all.
So I get up to the window and I'm like,
where's my wallet?
I can't find my wallet. So when I got I know it's because he didn't been fucking around in my purse. Because when I
Throwing
got
things around,
throwing
right?
things around, fucking around. So I go all the way back to the house, and I go in the house, and I go the fuck off, and I'm like,
Where's my wallet?
where's my fucking wallet? Where's my shit? And he's like, what? I don't know. I was like, why was you in my car? Because I could tell he had been in my car the night before, throwing my shit around, fucking around. I think he might have been looking for a lighter. He had gone in my purse looking for a lighter, just throwing.
That's why I got premium. I can't be doing that.
So
Jeez.
he had been in my purse looking for a lighter, and he just
tossed his stuff around
or whatever. And I think he had gone to the gas because at some point I was like, where's my stuff? Where's my shit? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, I said, see, this is why I be telling you, stay out of my fucking car, stay out of my goddamn purse, always. And I am going off, and I am cussing him the fuck out.
Losing it.
And this is one of the few times that he's not fighting back. Like he is really, he's really apologetic. Like I'm so sorry. Because I'm like, now I gotta if I can't find my shit, I gotta cancel my credit card. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. All because of you. Because you can't fucking just get your shit. Just fucking leave my stuff.
This is Japan, right?
Yeah. No, we're in Omaha.
Oh, okay.
And I am going I'm
Nebraska's
losing it. Right? I'm talking just going the fuck off. And
it was time.
And he is just actually like being super apologetic and super just like, I'm so sorry. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go. She
might hit me. He's probably like, she's probably gonna hit me.
He's out in my car. He's digging through the car. He's looking. I was like, I already looked in all them places. Obviously, like the fuck. So as I'm going off and cussing and having all this like rah, right? I was like, did you go anywhere last night? He was like, well, I went over to the gas station. I was like, God damn, my shit probably fell out the fucking gas station. Who knows where my shit is?
The gas station person probably holding my car or something. Somebody stole it.
I was like, I'm going to the fucking gas station to see if somebody found my shit. So as I get in my car and I drive over to the gas station, you know how like you have like a memory flash?
And you're like, oh wait, I know where it is.
I was like, this flash happened. And I was like, hold on. Hold on. My wallet never was in my purse. My wallet is at work.
Nancy! Nancy upgraded to the top tier.
All right,
Nancy! Nancy!
So,
gang.
I go. My wallet. I never put it back in my purse.
Did you pay it? Here I come.
Yesterday.
You left your wallet at work after you to cuss that man out from here to Timbuktu.
I had left my wallet. So,
but the factor is he been doing it, so that's why he apologized.
So he apologized anyway because he knew he'd been fucking
He
wrong.
knew he just been.
He had actually dumped. He had dumped my purse out. Like it ain't like he didn't do it last night.
Man, he like I need sunlight. Woozy's like I need sunlight.
It's not like he hadn't done it.
Yes, Monica and Nancy are sponsors.
It's not like he hadn't dumped it out. He just hadn't lost my wallet. Right?
So like same difference.
So I didn't.
So did you just and go to work and go
right?
get
So I just zoomed my ass down the road onto the workplace, right?
Let me go get my
and so what I did was what I did was I pulled on into the job and I went and I was like, bitch, if I open this cabinet and your wallet is sitting right there, and you pull it out, what are you gonna do when you get home? And I was like, are you gonna tell him that you fucked up? Or are you just gonna keep riding this shit till the wheels fall off?
Till the wheels fall off. Gotta see it through,
and
my boy.
I said, we gonna keep fucking going with this. I'm not fucking admitting to him that who's apologizing?
Not I said the
not
cat.
Me. Fuck him. No,
absolutely not. No. I'm gonna say I found it at the gas station. The attendant gave me my.
Listen.
The attendant found my card.
Listen,
because you dropped it. Big stupid.
Listen. So. I went up there. I opened that cabinet. Sure as shit, while I was laying there, nice and pretty, right where I fucking left it.
Like, hey girl, hey,
said,
you left me here. I'm glad you came back to get me.
I said, oh, bitch. So I grabbed it.
The attendant gave me my shit back. You dropped my wallet outside. You wee head.
And I came all the way back home. And I got home.
I'm lying.
and he was like, oh my God, did you find it? Did you? I was like, yeah, I fucking found it. He was like, where was it? Where I said, it was jammed up under the seat in the fucking rail thing. Stay out my fucking car. Stay out my fucking purse. Stay out my fucking car. Don't do that shit no more.
Stay up off my car.
If you need something, come fucking find me. Stop just fucking up my shit. And as I walk away, I was like,
you got that man in there counting his days. He's in here like she's filing for divorce tomorrow.
Oh my God, let me tell you
she's
something.
Filing for divorce tomorrow.
Let me tell you something. And I learned in that moment, you gotta ride. You gotta listen.
Sometimes you gotta see it through, my boy.
Sometimes it's okay to apologize. Okay, sometimes you do.
Sometimes it's you tried me and I'm sick of you.
Sometimes you deserve all that fucking smoke. And I don't care if in the moment I'm wrong. Today I might be wrong. But tomorrow I'm not. All that shit that you did and all the shit you gonna do. So you deserve it. Cause you gonna do some more fuck shit later.
I feel like real quick, I gotta tell y'all gotta see it through, my boy. So y'all know ringworms, right? Oh, how it can leave a ring on the skin. It can be red and irritated. Okay. So
oh God.
Hey Jay, if you here, bro, leave. Jay, you took it to the grave, and so am I, but not really. So, like, I'm sorry. How do you apologize to a dead man? Is there a letter I can write to the afterlife?
Oh, God.
I see through.
Oh, shit.
Listen, so Libby used to have eczema, like, really, really bad, and it was clearing up. Jay likes to smoke Black and Milds on our balcony of our apartment, and he would leave this everywhere. It would just dirty it up. This is not ours. We don't own this. If we leave, they're going to get us for how dirty this is, okay? You're leaving, like, the buds and, like, just crap. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, what are you doing? Well, one particular night, after him leaving buds of Black and Milds all over, he had one in the house. It was like half smoked. It was out, but it was like half smoked, but he was drinking. Jay's thing is he drank at home. No, Jenny! You sucker, you. Everybody like it. Thank you, Jenny. Wait. I'm going to go bankrupt Nancy stock right now. So, okay. So, I made him believe, because he was intoxicated the night before, that he left it lit and it burnt Olivia.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, look what you did. Focus. Okay? Stop this. I'm sick of it. It's like a red. It was a red.
That's fucked up. That
like it either burned her or it left a reaction on her skin, because Jay has never seen like ringworms. So he didn't know that she got ringworms at daycare. Yeah. And I was like, this is what I'm talking about. Be more responsible. You're her father. What's wrong with you? And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, my baby. Bet you that Black and Mild got cleaned up every time after he smoked it, and it never came in the house ever again. I had to see it through, my boy. I was sick of him. Buds and just nasty everywhere. And then you bought one back in the house. Whether it was half smoked or not, you bought it back in the house. So, stop.
I mean, listen.
I'm sorry, Jay. Not sorry. Hashtag. I just was sick of your Black and Milds, man. Like, I was sick of just how nasty you were about it. Please and thank you. Like, I was sick of it. And then you should have just threw that one away. Why did half of it come back in my house? Yeah. Now you blaming Jay. That's when he was alive. So, I mean, I feel like it's no real, like, conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? The ends justify the means. The juice was worth the squeeze.
I mean, I'm saying, I don't see that.
I would have preferred for him just to stop smoking them altogether, but he still, he was just more conscious about it. It is what it is. It is what it is. feel like I did a great job.
I mean, you know.
I feel like it was a good mom moment. You know what I'm saying? Or more like a good wife moment. Because poor Livy really ain't had nothing to do with it. But
I mean, hey, it worked.
Jenny!
I mean, it worked.
Y'all are wild. Jenny, what are you doing?
Okay, what's your
spatula story of the day?
Do we have a spatula of the day?
Do we want to give it to this email or you?
I don't know, baby. I don't think mine was spatula worthy.
You got deported.
I mean, ain't the spatula usually like
you got deported. No, it could be anything. That was the best one of the day.
Shit, give me my spatula, beach. I will proudly wear that spatula.
I'm giving it to you, deport.
Hey.
Or no. Had to see it through, my boy. The wallet.
I mean, I do that too. I take it.
Had to see it through, my boy.
Sister,
that's what we.
The spatula, baby. I take it.
Look at that upgrade, Nancy. Let's go, Jenny, with the super chats. Thank you. Can I help you? Sure. She said that's how Woozy was walking away from her earlier.
There's something wrong with that little girl. There is something seriously wrong with her.
Our stories have had to see it through, my boy. Just know, tea time doesn't have to be sexual. Please know that. So if y'all got stories that's just good for us to repeat and talk about, send them in because it's a good time.
It's good old fun.
Oh my God, I think we got like over 35 members now. Ew.
Hey.
Monica and Nancy being the Puffenati sponsor will go live.
Side-eye your child. She can hear. If you can see the stuff she be doing, like
y'all don't understand Livy the way because I keep her off the interwebs. But when Livy look at this, look, he like, excuse you, where you going with that? Let me see where you going. You stay down here? Okay, I'm coming with you. Go ahead. Go ahead upstairs. I'm coming. Mm-hmm. I'm going over here.
Bella would put him in her mouth like.
I know he's so itty bitty. But yeah, so Monica and Nancy get an opportunity to go live with me on Instagram and or have a video call with me every other month as long as they keep their Puffenati status. Yeah. Make sure you guys are following the Puffenati 2024 Instagram. That's where the phone call will happen and or video call and or going live with me. I have never gone live on Instagram. Here's the real tea. Here's the tea. Why do I have the Puffenati sponsor at $50? Because I figured no one would do it. Because I figured no one would do it. So I was like, okay, we'll just leave it there and it'll be no issue. Wrong. Wrong. Double wrong. Triple wrong. All right. I really thought nobody was pulling the trigger on that one. I was like, I'm never going to have to do Instagram calls, I guess.
I'm never going to have to do Instagram calls.
Enters no one. Wrong again.
They got you.
Y'all are buck wild. Thank you guys. Thanks, Sissy, for tea time fun.
Of course.
Okay, can we get Cake Boss to come out? Like, can we?
I'll see next time she coming. I'll see next time she coming.
Not your birthday though. Ew. Don't wait till your birthday.
I'll see.
She can come up on it. She knows she want to get away anyway.
I'll see you next time she come out.
Listen, y'all. Listen. There is somebody who has been friends with this lady forever, and we love her dearly. But her stories are on Dom Chronicle levels. They are on that type of level.
You know what? She may not want to tell her own stories.
That's why I told her just to email them in so she could be not to mess. Tell her to email them in expeditiously. Will she come on tea time? She would. She really wouldn't care.
She would come on tea time.
She would come on tea time in a heartbeat. She may not tell her stories herself, but like she would definitely come on tea time. Okay? She is, yeah. We love her. We love her. Sip, not sip. The stories be wild, y'all. It be buck wild. But invite Puff friend.
Invite Puff.
She just automatically becomes a Puff. She's like, what is a Puff? Cece, I don't have Instagram. Okay, then we'll video call on Facebook, Nancy. We'll get her done. It's every other month, so we will do our calls in June. And the rest of you Puffs sitting here contemplating if you're trying to be a sponsor, I'm going to kick y'all ass. And I know y'all. Just shit together. Get it together. I love it. Oh, 2 of them. Jesus.
I'm trying to think who else got good stories. I know, listen.
Jackson. I need Jackson to come on strictly for Tender Chronicles.
Look, she's about some anytime you say I can.
Stop playing, girl. See, she playing right now. My pocket's crying right now, and I'm glad. Let them continue to cry and stay up off of stuff. Torre. So what I'm hearing is Keita.
I'm gonna take Jackson and be like,
Come through, Puffessor.
she said, I couldn't think of one, not knowing the context of the show. The context
Is hot mess,
of the show is
smexiness, and
everything.
silly shit. Now, look, I'm gonna start phoning friends. Be like, anonymous friend, tell your story. And y'all just won't know who it is. Listen, we're gonna evolve. What is this? Episode 27, 28? Oh my God. Oh, thanks, Shinx. I can't wait to get Keisha back in her braids, though. Let me be fair. Because putting heat on Keisha is exhausting. I think I have one where I can... Listen, the email address is in the link in my bio of TikTok. It is also puffinati2024@gmail. Yeah. Is that in my bio? I think it's in my YouTube bio. If not, I got to add it. I got to add my link tree to my YouTube bio. I don't know. I'm not even sure. Yeah. It's any and everything. Because at the end of the day, I don't know how to act. Y'all be thinking these stories be boring, and I'm going to give it what it's supposed to give because I'm just newsy and I'm opinionated and I got problems. Also, after this month, I don't have a therapist. So y'all should be afraid.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all should be afraid. I have to start over and find a new therapist.
She'll be okay. She'll be all right. She'll be all
That's because
right.
you ain't got to find one.
Yes, I do. I can't go either. I got that email. Mm-hmm. I got this.
We ain't got no therapist. Us two with no therapist.
Listen,
One of us is going to jail. It's probably me. Y'all need all the money from this channel is now going to bail money.
We're gonna be fine. We are going to be fine.
No more tea. Irish coffee it is. I might have to start drinking.
That's not going to be, no.
Okay.
It's not going to be helpful.
All right.
That won't be helpful.
All right. Oh yeah, for everybody that wasn't on TikTok. So our therapist had to rearrange things and she can't keep as many clients.
Yeah.
And we have the same therapist, and unfortunately we didn't make the cut of the people she's allowed to keep. So now we will be referred to other therapists and we have to start over. It's my third therapist. Like, I don't have time to keep.
It's been a good run, though. It's been a good run.
I feel like I'm just going to be rude and text her anyway. And be like, and she'll be like, oh my God. I'll be like, I'm just checking on you and the baby. I miss you.
Have you talked to her since you got that email?
She added an extra therapy day. And I was like, no, I got to take it off because I'll be traveling that day. But my 29th is my last session.
When you talk to her, you see,
I mean, like, Celeste, if you refer me to someone that's not like you, we going to fight.
it's gonna
You
be
better not give me like some bald head 78-year-old white man. Like, what is
she wouldn't do that?
Want me to kidnap her other clients so you can stay? No, we're all traumatized. We don't need more trauma. we have her as a therapist for a reason.
No, listen, we will be fine. We gonna be fine.
You see how calm, cool, and collected she is?
We're gonna be fine.
You see how calm, cool, and collected she is right now?
We're gonna be fine.
You gonna tell them how you had to preempt me, even like say something before you told me what was going on because you know I'm dramatic and I thought you was gonna die?
First of all, I was just being silly because I was just like, it ain't cancer. Like, it's not.
Literally, listen, y'all don't listen. I am slightly a hypochondriac. I have a germophobia that's like out of this world, and I'm crazy. I admit this, okay? I am mentally unstable. I'm fully aware of this, and I'm working on it. However, comma, she knows me well enough to know she can't say things like, I had this medical thing going on. And I'm like, oh my God. So literally the text came in, well, it's not cancer. And then she told me what it was, so I wouldn't think it was cancer. I never said I was mentally stable.
I told her one time, she said her hand was itching.
Not the duct tape in the chair. Sit her down.
She said one time her hand was itching because of...
I said lately, I don't know what's been going on, but my hand has been itching like crazy. There was no bumps, no nothing. She's like, my hand has been itching like crazy. She said some crazy medical terminology.
I said, it's probably contact dermatitis.
Okay, now you know me. Y'all know me at this point. Why would you say contact dermatitis? First of all, you work in a hospital. I don't know about nothing medical. And you gonna say some shit like contact dermatitis? Like I got skin cancer and my skin is gonna peel off.
Contact dermatitis. The face she gave me,
my skin was peeling off tomorrow like acid.
She had skin AIDS. Like,
you literally said I had skin cancer is what you said. You said is I had skin cancer. My skin was gonna fall off.
The look she gave me, I said, what the? I said, oh, relax. I said, relax. What? I said, it's just a skin reaction. Like, you just itched. And she was like, why didn't you just say that? I said, I did when I said
no, you didn't. You could have just said, you said probably have skin irritation. I would have took that better than contact whatever.
I did when I said contact dermatitis. Like, what do we... I said, you probably just got into something that irritated your skin.
Nicole, stop using SAT words. Stop using SAT words with me.
Oh,
God dang it. I was a spelling bee champion, but we didn't spell dermatitis.
That had me cracking up. I was like, why are you looking like I just said your hand was going to fall off?
Because you did. You said the skin was going to peel off my hand and I was going to have skin cancer. That's what you said.
Oh, my God. I was
Monica
racking up. I'm like, girl, you are a mess. So, okay, you can tell because I just saw a green line going across the screen down at the bottom.
No, that's her.
So is that her getting the ad? Or because it said at the bottom over there, it said something, skip ad is about to start in da-da-da-da-da-da.
Where did you see it? In the bottom corner?
Yep, in that bottom left corner over there. And then she just said, I got another ad.
Oh, okay. I never look over there, so that's
I just happened to notice it. And then,
first of all, the pair going ha 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 and jumping.
Yeah, that's funny. Or is that an avocado? I think that's an avocado.
That's a pear.
Is it?
Monica, when you clicked on that, is it a pear? Well, I didn't take the SAT, but I look at that ACT. Super fair. I do have super fair tornadoes, and that's on period. Not CC going through metamorphosis. Metamorphosis.
Okay, I didn't.
I'm not a butterfly. I don't give a damn.
Listen,
my skin was. It's a pear.
Super fear.
It's a pear.
Oh, okay, it's cute. I have a super fear tornadoes too.
But you lived in Oklahoma.
Right. For 3 years, and I got the F up out of there. That's why I have a fear of tornadoes.
I also just realized, does the ads hit y'all all at different times?
It seems like they're hitting them all at the same time, like pretty
But
much.
only 2 or 3 people be like, I got an ad, or I got another ad. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, is it hitting y'all at the same time? I mean, fear of tornadoes is fair, baby.
Big fair.
That tornado passing by my daddy's house when I was younger, taking our pear tree and half of his house siding on the side of the house where I slept, baby, no. It took our whole playground. It took the back. I'm good. Nope.
Look up. So if anybody,
I didn't get an ad yet. See, mine was early in their life. Oh, it's random.
A couple people have gotten it several times. So,
I have, okay, if you got premium, you won't get the ads, but I still get a percentage just from you staying on the live. But for those who don't have premium, y'all should be getting an ad. But it's interesting that it may come at different times.
So
I'm good in Africa. It just gets hot sometimes. Lucky you.
I lived in Oklahoma City. I lived in Oklahoma City when the May 20th, 2013 tornado hit. And I still lived there when the one right after the El Reno tornado hit. And they both were devastating.
Tanisha, I'm not playing. You need to move expeditiously. Yeah. Why are you at the end of tornado? Why would you live anywhere near something called tornado alley.
Well, that whole so it's a huge path and it keeps shifting. So as global warming gets,
Listen what I'm saying to you.
It's such a big area.
But listen what I'm saying. If somebody names something Tornado Alley, that means somebody back in the day saw that a lot of tornadoes commence in this area, okay? And they said, boom, we calling this Tornado Alley. That did not mean, hey, humans, live here.
Well, I mean, here's the thing though, like it's such a large path of the
Move
Midwest.
to a different state.
Well,
there's 51 of them.
Yeah, but there's multiple states that it goes through.
Okay, well then you need to get up out of there. Because that is Mother Nature telling you to get up out my space while I wanna
it's like Kansas. It's like Kansas.
Yes, you're gonna get ads when you look at all
Oklahoma.
video because all my videos have ads now that I'm monetized.
So it's like Kansas, Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Tennessee.
It just sounds like the states you're not supposed to be living in because Mother Nature told you to get the up out of here.
But it keeps shifting though, like it keeps moving, like the path. Because it used to be a very like specific. Now it's like moved up some. It's
There's this cute thing that's called move.
Listen, I don't understand why people live in Oklahoma City at all. I still don't understand why people stay there. It is horrendous. Then
move further. Matter of fact, guess what? There's a bunch of countries to go to.
Horrendous.
Move somewhere else.
That is a horrendous.
Move somewhere. I lived in Arkansas. Place. Move somewhere else.
It's horrendous.
That tornado that happened when I was younger in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, baby, we didn't have a tornado for like 70-something years. Mm-hmm. And that one actually touched down because I live in a city where tornadoes don't touch down. That thing was like a miraculous miracle. Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, what? A tornado? That don't happen, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, it could happen here. They're more like angry dust storm tornadoes. So, like,
those aren't even real tornadoes.
They're not even real tornadoes.
They're
just dust.
They call them dust devils.
Okay? All right? I don't deliberately live in place. Now, I do live in a place that could get earthquake and we have aliens, but that's a different issue altogether.
And even them earthquakes ain't real, like, earthquakes.
I'll take that. Because the way I felt when that one little earthquake happened in Philly, no.
Them earthquakes that happened.
That shit felt like vertigo. That shit felt like I had hardcore vertigo. No, thank you.
When you said move,
when you said move, my dog started howling because your dog is sick of your shit, and your dog wants you to move. The dog is sick of you.
The dog is like, do you hear what I'm talking
about? Let's roll, okay? The dog is sick of it, and the dog's like, let's go. It snows in South Africa. That's as bad as it gets, baby. You are best friends with the equator. You have other problems. Listen. Africa got other problems. You are best friends with the equator. You and the sun are like besties, and that doesn't equal a lot of good. Aren't they also on the cusp of like the plates?
What?
Africa. They like with all the big ass plates and shit?
Maybe.
Or is that here?
Parts. Maybe. There's all kinds of parts. There's all kinds of plates, so the tectonic plates.
And New York is no longer safe because they flood now. I just tsunami floods. Like, New York's no longer safe. I can't. Okay? California's going to drop off, but I don't think we're going with them, so I think we're good.
No, we're too far.
Yeah, I'm solid. We might run out of water, but I feel like once California drops off, we got more access to water.
True. When is she coming? The 2nd of July.
Why was I telling everybody I didn't have nothing going on in July? I forgot. They're coming. Are we doing a family trip? Is that happening? We need to figure that out. Anywho,
yeah,
that's a real thing. That's like a definite.
I think so. It's Mom's birthday, so.
I mean, can they do something else? Like at home?
It's Mom's 65th birthday.
Can we throw a shindig, a soiree,
no, I think she wants
like
to
a Great Gatsby theme or something?
No, I think she wants to go do something.
Why is Mom like this?
65 is kind of a big number. It's kind of a milestone birthday.
I mean, I thought it was 70.
I think 0s and 5s are like
milestones. 0s and 5s.
Mm-hmm. I think once you get to a certain age, 0s and 5s are milestones. I think after 50, 0s and 5s are milestones.
Why didn't she say it after my birthday? So we all doing it.
Because my mother is, listen, I can't.
The stress. We are not okay over here. Listen. We're going to pray on it, y'all. But yeah, so we're going to lock down more people on Tea Time. Oh, I actually had an opportunity to do Tea Time with another creator. But her scheduling, she ended up going back to Atlanta. So I don't know if I'll ever get to do a Tea Time or an eating show with her. We'll see. I mean, part of me makes me feel like it's because my channel isn't big enough in a weird way. Like deep in my fupa, I feel like it's like, oh girl, I was down, but like not really. I ain't gonna put her out on blast, but like if you no, not like that. I don't know. I could be wrong. It just she did end up going back to Atlanta. That was actually true, but like she's still coming back here. She's here now. We'll see. Anywho, yes, I hate it here, and I stay in Buffalo. Okay, Buffalo, New York.
Baby. Oh, baby.
Next to that, is that Erie? Lake Erie? Which one is up there? Baby, one of them Eries. Remember, you learned at school Homes? Homes. So there's Erie, Huron.
What's the Huron?
Something. It's not Michigan. What's M?
It is Michigan.
It is Michigan, Erie. What's S? Superior. What's O?
Ontario.
No.
I don't even know.
Ontario. Like Canada? What's the O for all the lakes, the major lakes, the Great Lakes in the U.S.? I know I'm not the only idiot that learned Homes in school. What is O?
Huron.
It's not Orion, right?
Orion?
No. Why we acting like we ain't got phones and Google and shit?
Superior, Huron, Michigan, Erie, and Ontario. I was right.
Ontario, you were right. Okay, right on. Look, I don't remember. That is going back to school, y'all.
Yep, Michigan. So Superior, Huron, Michigan, Erie, and Ontario. Those are the Great Lakes.
Good to know. I haven't been to any of them. Haven't been to not one. Okay, not one. Anywho, it's Ontario. Not you late as hell, Alma. Come on now, girl. I don't recommend y'all coming here. My best friend niece lives in Buffalo, New York. Yeah. So when we beat the Buffalo Bills, I definitely was messing with her husband. Hi, Tim. If you see this, oh gosh, you know what? I didn't even ask Alexis if she watches Tea Times. I know she lets the boy watch YouTube with me on it because they think I'm funny. But I don't know if she watches Tea Time. I gotta ask her. Go Bills. Tori, shut up. Shut up. Anywho, I love your faces. I will see you guys on Wednesday for Tea Time. And tonight on the clock at. Do I really want to battle tonight after what happened this morning? I mean, shikes. I might just come kick it with y'all for a few hours and then get off, baby. I don't know if I want to battle, but I know they're going to be looking for me. They be like, where's CC at? Leave me alone. Yeah. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys for all sending the memberships. Keita, I'm going to get you back. Nancy, thank you for upping your membership. Thank you guys for all the super chats. I love your faces.
Bye, guys.
Sister Puff. Sister Puff out. Sister Puff out. I'll get you a shirt.